Well, all right, guys. Welcome to an episode so devious that everybody subscribed. We've got Frogan, we've got Hassan, we've got Destiny, we've got, who else is it? I don't know. There's just too many to think about. Candace Owens? Destiny? Did we say Destiny? I don't know. Anyway. More Pegasus! And before I start, let's get this out of the way. Mepsigram, save the eyes. Anyway, so, how is baby Jesus doing? Rum pum pum pum. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Keep the Yule time gay. As one of my good influencer friends that makes podcasts say, stay gay, stay gay. He had a really cool episode the other day where he talked about living in a high-rise building or something, or anyway, in a building with people that lived on top, and their bathroom exploded, and the poop went down into his tiles, and it was a crap show, as they say. Anyway, so stay gay if you aren't already. That's the most non-binary thing I've ever heard you say, Marco Reviews. You conniving son of a gun. Anyway, I'm not having a good time. Because baby Jesus is not coming back to life. And the reason why is because I still haven't figured out Arch. And why is that? Because I didn't want to cheat and get another distribution like Archcraft, or I don't know, what's the other one? Endeavor. I didn't want to cheat and just have something that's pre-configured for me. No, I wanted to get the original Arch. But the people who made Arch, I don't know. I think they do this on purpose. They wanted to make it impossible for people, with an IQ of 79 or below, right? Like me. I can't even get to 79. I'm like at 69 or 68. And then I use Grok, the Claude, the all the other things, OpenAI. I use them all. And finally I get to like 69-ish. And that's where I still have problems, because Arch is still not fully installed. So let me tell you what happened. One time I was able to install Arch, and I got inside the system, but then there was no Wi-Fi and no Firefox, so you can't do anything with it. Then there was the other time when I went into Arch, and then for some reason, even though it's set to the correct username and password, even though I put in the username and the password, you're stuck outside. So then you go into the TTY2 or the TTY3 until you finally can get in from the non-graphical interface. And then you still can't do anything because, and I brought a little cheat sheet for myself with squiggles, with the hieroglyphics for you guys, where I explain the problems with Arch. Arch does not come with the proper font size or a proper keyboard setup. So because I inherited a really cool computer from my dad, which Italian, right? So I have an operating that's running in English because I prefer it in English. That's just how I like it. Judge me all you want, but I prefer my system to be running in English, even though I can speak English and French and Italian. But the keyboard, unfortunately, is in Italian. So if you want to do any of the funny characters like the tilde or the star shape or the equal sign or the funny brackets, you've got the square brackets and you've got the curved brackets and you've got the squiggly brackets, and oh my god. Do we have enough brackets? Could you get any bracketier? Anyway, Chandler Bing. Too many jokes! Anyway, so the problem was you need to load keys as it, and you can't do that from the TTYL, apparently, because the dependencies don't even exist. Can you imagine that? So the people who built Arch don't even give you the basics to get your system started. Like the screen resolution is wrong. So I was using my iPhone, so I could read the smallest text that there is on the screen. Plus you have to guess which kind of keys go into which thing to get whatever things on. And so after all of this, you can't do anything without Pac-Man. You see this? Pac-Man. That's right. Eli the computer guy knows what I'm talking about. Without Pac-Man, Arch is useless. So yeah, there you go. There you go. So I'm getting closer to getting Arch fully installed, but I'm starting to think that maybe I'll just go with a cheater's version of, Archcraft or Endeavor or something like that. Something like that. Because, yeah, it just looks like they want to defeat you. This is how the technology professionals build the technology, is to defeat you. To defeat you, right? You have this machine here that I explained so many times is more unhackable. It's unhackable. So well air-gapped and set up that you can't even get into this. An ATM machine or a vault in a bank is easier to hack into than this thing right here. So I was thinking maybe I'll just use a distribution of Linux that is very free and allows you to do all kinds of things so that I can manipulate this and make it do what I want. This is a toy, an ATM machine, a voter machine, and a bank is not a toy. We have to understand this concept in the, modern world of technology in 2025 going into 2026. We need to understand these concepts so that we can actually build things correctly, right? A toy should be easily hackable, easily manipulated and played with because it's a toy. And then a bank system, an ATM machine, and a vault, you should not be able to hack into those things. A nuclear plant, you should not be able to hack those things. The voter machine, you should not be able to hack those things. But everything is backwards. It's 2025. And if you ask Eli, the computer guy, he will tell you 2026 is going to be so much stupider. So much stupider. Because we're still dealing with these copy and paste entrepreneurs, copy and paste engineers. And just like with the iPhone. Remember when the iPhone, when you did a screen grab, it was 2 buttons together, that's it. And the screenshot went directly into your picture folder. Yeah. Now the copy and paste engineers, the copy and paste entrepreneurs, now you have to do 3 different ticks, 3 different buttons you need to press to be able to do the same thing that was perfect before. Nobody asked you to do this. Nobody asked you to do this. It was fine. Anyway, same thing when you want to delete files off of your iPhone. It used to be 2 clicks. You go into recently deleted and you just delete it. Now it's 4 different buttons that you need to press in order to delete it. These people, they've got screaming monkeys in their heads. Anyway, so guys, that is why baby robot Jesus is not back and living and amongst us. And I can't resurrect him because we don't have Pac-Man. Jeez. Can it get any stupider? Seriously. It's diabolical. Oh, man, it's diabolical. Thanks for watching.